Hello, this is Nikki from Nikki's Crafting Corner. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to start a new video series. It will not be a tutorial. It will not show you some mask making for putting a journal together very quickly. This series is for people like me. I love to be creative and give my junk journals a special and personal touch by painting and drawing into them. It is so easy to use digi prints for our junk journals, but to me they do not look like junk journals anymore with all the ready-to-use printouts. I have thought about this for some time now, and I think I might not be the only crafter that feels that way. Don't get me wrong, I love to print beautiful images, cut them out and use them for my junk journals. But I thought that is too easy and not very junky. So I got the idea to create a real junk journal. No fancy gadgets or prints, just using junk. Is that possible for me? To create a beautiful junk journal with nothing else than junk? I want to find that out, and I thought I'd take you along. So this is my challenge for myself. Create a junk journal with using only junk. I thought I needed some rules for my challenge, so here they are. As you can see, I have actually written them down in this red square. No digi prints allowed. No printed labels, words or numbers. No printed fussy cut images. No scrapbook paper. No photocopies. No washi tape. No stamps. No distress or oxide ink. I don't have these anyway. No dyed copy paper for signatures. And I like to use these. Okay. So these are my rules. And if you ask yourself, so what is left? What am I allowed to use? I allow myself to use pages like these. This is graphic paper. And of course, maps, magazines, book pages, calendar pages, everything except something that I have printed out for my junk journal. I'm allowed to use fabric, lace, buttons, my sewing machine. That is not a fancy gadget like a crocodile or something like that. Yeah. And I think I'm allowed to use my shoe polish, which I like to use for inking the edges, because this is not a fancy gadget or fancy supply. It's just shoe polish, and I use it for my junk journal, so I think that's okay. But let me know what you think. Yeah, with these rules I want to encourage myself to be creative and not go the easiest and fastest way in creating a junk journal. So this would not be allowed too, unfortunately. I love these images. If you want to join me in this challenge, you find the rules down below in the description box. And I would love to know what you think about this challenge. So please give me a comment and a thumbs up if you like this video and this idea. Alright, I will put away now everything that I'm not allowed to use, and then we can start. I like to start with my cover. I have got a big Amazon bag here, and I know that I want my journal to have the size of the European A5, so that I can fold an A4 paper in half and use it for my signature. So I will get an A4 paper. This is freshly coffee dyed paper. I did that today, and so I can measure the height of my cover. And I want to have a tri-fold cover, so I will use this part. I will cut off this flip or flap of my envelope, and I want to have a little bit of excess here and on the bottom. So I will measure this. It's roughly 22 centimeters. So I will take a few marks to know where I have to cut my envelope or my bag. And then I can cut my cover. Okay. I need a little bit of a spine here, a kind of spine here. I want to have 2 signatures for my journal, so I have to leave a little spine here. This is my first crease, and then I want to go in about 1 centimeter and have a second crease. Okay, now I have a little spine here. And I want to do exactly the same on this side. So journal can grow with the ephemera I want to put in. I want my journal to close like this. I want the overlapping on the front, I think. I think I like it like this. So I have to see where I have to build my second spine. And I don't care that my bag has a rip here. I will glue it down anyway and cover it completely with fabric. So this really doesn't matter. I think I need my second spine to begin just a little bit inside. As I want this to go inside and then flip over. I need it to be like this. Yeah, this is a good position. So my paper is 14.5 centimeters wide. This is A5 size now, as I have folded it in half. And this middle part is roughly 16.5 centimeters wide. And then my spine begins, so that gives me a lot of space for my journal to grow, and then I can flap this over and then my cover. So what I have to do now is have a second crease, and again I will come do I have to go in or out? I will go to the outside with my second spine. So again, I want to have roughly 1 centimeter wide spine. So I just fold it 1 centimeter to the outside again. And this ruler is perfect for creasing. So I have my second spine here. I don't know if you can see this in the camera, but here's my second spine. So it's one spine here and the other one here. And this is my front. This is perfect. Okay. I want to cover this in fabric, I said. And I have a really nice collection of fabric samples, so let me just put some out and then I can show you. Ooh. This is not even the half of what I have, but now you have got an idea what it looks like. So I have got these nice stripy ones. Oh, I like this. this is what I decided to do. I want my front to be in this blue stripy thing, and the flap that goes inside before the cover closes will be in gray, but the stripes will point into the other direction. And I want a kind of book plate on the front, and another piece of the same fabric it will wrap around the flap. So I will sew this on, and then you can see better how this will look. Okay, my cover is sewn. I have sewn all around the edge here. This is what it looks like in total. I hope I'm in frame. Yes. Okay, this is my front. This is the back side, and this is the flap that goes onto my front piece. I've sewn all around, and then I have sewn this edge here of the overlapping fabric, and I have sharpened my creases, and this is what it looks like when I close my cover. So here you can see the two spines. That's it. Okay, what I want to do next is I want to sew in some pockets to the insides, and I have to glue down this little flap here. I will do this with my simple white glue. Okay. I already cut out some pieces for my pockets. This is for the front. This is the middle one. This will be a 2-pocket piece. I think I will turn this around so I have this reinforced piece at the top of my front pocket, and this is the piece for the inner cover of the flap, this one. Okay, I will sew around the edges here so you can see they fray a lot, and to prevent this fraying I will do a zigzag stitch at the top of each pocket, and then I will go around every pocket. And the other thing I want to do is I want to have a kind of embellishment on this front edge here. I have this old vintage lace. I want to sew this on. And the other thing that I have is this really cool vintage ribbon. It is from the inside of clothes. It has the size embroidered in it, and I thought it would look really cool on top of my lace. So as I go with the nautical theme, I think numbers are always good. because it reminds me of, they remind me of sales, the numbers on sales. Okay, so I will do that and then I will be back. After sewing everything, this is what my journal looks like. I'm really happy with this edge. It looks so cool. My pockets are sewn in. So I will not do more to my inner cover because I like the look of this paper bag. I even like this number and letter edge. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I was really thinking a long time about what kind of paper I want for my signatures. I think I will do one signature because this will build up with all the ephemera I want to put in, and the spine is not very wide, so I will do one signature. But what kind of paper do I allow myself to use? Originally I wanted to use this copy paper that I dyed. This is my bubble paper. I don't know if you saw my video about it. I have a tutorial where I show how to do this. I will link the video below. This is really interesting. I found the perfect method for me to do this very quickly. Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. I really want to use this paper. I put out 2 different colors. This is more turquoise, and I dyed this math paper with food color today. It turned out really, really bright green. I really like that. This is coffee dyed paper. I have 3 of these, and this is dyed with fruit tea. This turned out quite gray. Yeah, I thought about my signature because I want to challenge myself to do a junk journal with junk. So for me, this is not really junk. But I really want to use these papers for ephemera. So I think it is more appropriate if I use book pages for my signature and then use these papers as backgrounds for tags and journaling cards and so on. For me, this is more junk journaling if you do not choose these plain copy papers. Yeah, so I will take out some interesting book pages and then I will be back again. Alright, I'm back with all my pages I want to use in my signature. I will show you what I have. This is a calendar page. I want to fold it like this so I can have a flip out here. And I don't know yet in which direction it shall look. I think I want it this way. So this is one. This is the cover of a magazine. It's a local magazine where you can see what's going on in the area. This is a magazine page as well. I really like the colors and that it has a kind of grid here and here. This is a big book page, and this one too, and I like the colors. And this is plain on the other side, so that's a good one. to write directly onto the page, and this is double-sided, but I really like the colors, and that you can see a little bit of the ocean, so I will use these for sure. And here I have some book pages. I like this one because someone has already underlined some important sentences. I want to use this one. I fold it like this, and I don't care about the ripped edge. Yeah, I will leave it as is. And I like this old book page. It's a very old dictionary about science. I think it's about physics. And I like all these mathematical things. And this is a dictionary page, a Latin dictionary page. I like the big letters here. And this is an old dictionary as well. So I want to use this one too. And I think I can fold it like this time. Okay, then this is from a book about fish, so I will use this one too. And this is from a children's book, but I think I will not use this one in this journal. It fits the topic with all the water here, but I think the graphic, the picture has another style than all the other things I have, so I think I will not use this in this journal. This is from a book about painting, oil painting. I will fold it like this too. This is a gardener's book. It has some really nice flowers on it. And then you can see from my big atlas book, I have a map here. And I think I have to, let me measure it with my template. I have to fold it. Yeah, it's too wide, so I will make a little flip out pocket at the bottom. So, and I think it's too wide at the sides too, so I will fold it in as well, so I can have some side pockets too. So I just have to measure where the fold should be, like this. And on the other side, like this. Okay, I think this will be my middle page because it's sturdy and you can do a lot of things with it, and I really like the image to be complete. Okay, and then I have this page. This is the index from the same atlas. This is a really thin paper, but I think I will fold it like this time, so I have one flip out, and I will fold the bottom up as well. So like this. And like this. And then I can have flip out here on this side. Like this. Okay, and then I have got some transparent paper too. I want to go on with my experiments with holes in my paper. So I will use some transparent page in between my book pages and so on. And I have some, whoops, this is Amazon packing page paper. This is Amazon packing paper. I want to use this too. And this is wrapping paper. And I really like the crinkly sound and the different colors here, the brown and then the silver. I will use this one too. And then I have more than enough pages. So let me just see. I will build up my signature, and then I will decide where these additions can be. So first I want to do my signature. Let me measure inside my journal. Yeah, this is perfect. So as you can see, it's not too full, and it can still grow here on the side. So I think one signature is perfect for the purpose of this journal. Okay, so let me see, where do I want the pages? So this is my middle page. I already know that. This was my template. That goes away. I don't want to have two similar pages right next to each other, so I want to have something completely different here. I think I will have this garden page with the flowers, but I think it's too busy with the map, so I need something in between, perhaps this one. That's better. Okay. And then I have these book pages. Oh yeah, I think this is perfect next to it. This can go there. What if I fold it this way? Oh yeah, I like that. This is better. And then I have the blue side here. Then I can have this one. Okay. I think I want something small then. What if I use a transparent or a packing page here? I think the packing paper is perfect. And I don't want a perfect sized page. I want it kind of crumply and wonky, so I just rip something off with my ruler and use it. Okay, this is perfect, and I want this one smaller too. Yeah, this is good. Okay, now I want this one then, because it's smaller and you can see more of the packing page. So I kind of build a cascading line of papers, and then we can have a picture. And then this can go right there. I think I want a taller page next. So this one is good, and then the small toy folded paper. Yeah, this is perfect. I really like that. And the paper with the grids can go there. I think I want the fish next. I don't like the grid and then the calendar page next to it, so I will have something in between. I think I want to have some of my wrapping paper there. So let me just rip off a piece of this one. Even go like this. No, I want it this way. Yeah, I need to rip this a little bit smaller. It's too tall over there. Yeah, this is perfect. And then I can have this here, but I think I want to have this dictionary page first. And then the calendar page. And then I have my magazine page. I think this is a perfect first page. So it says "Here at Home" in German. Yeah, I really like this. Okay, here's my signature, so you can see it fits perfectly into my journal. And let's go through this one again. So this is my first page from the magazine, and then I have some different fonts and a blank page. This is the back side of my calendar, the Latin dictionary page, my wrapping paper, a magazine page with a grid, my German dictionary page, a magazine page, and again a blank page here. This page about physics, mathematics, my fish book page, another small book page with the underlining, my packing paper, the index paper from my atlas, another book page, my gardening book page, a book page about oil painting, and this is my middle page, it's the map. Okay, I'm really happy with this. So the next step for me, before I sew in my signature, I want to do a 3-stitch sewing for the signature. But before I do this, I want to see if I have to sew something, and I want to do this before I sew in my signature, so this is easier to do. So let me go through and think about what I want to sew. Sometimes I sew 2 pages together to have a pocket, but I think this is not necessary for me, and I can sew this in as is. Yeah. Okay, and all the embellishments I have to do, I can do afterwards. Even playing with the transparent paper, I can do that afterwards. So I want to sew in my signature. Let me get some thread, and then I can sew it in. I got my thread. I want to use this blue one. I think it goes very well with my cover, and I measure 3 times the height of my journal and a little bit more for a dangle perhaps. Okay. This is my big needle that I use for this book binding. I poke it into my needle pillow as long as I don't use it. Okay, and I don't do any measuring, just poking through the middle of my signature and then of my spine. So, but I want to make sure that all the papers are really snug and firm in place, and I want to position the signature right in the middle between the top and the bottom edge, and then I just go in with my pokey tool. I hope you can see this, into the middle of my signature, poke through, and then make sure it's perfect, and then through my spine. So no measuring. Okay, and then I can go directly into this with my needle. So this is my first hole. I do the other holes from the inside, it's easier to see. I think before I can do this, I have to cut my middle page here. Otherwise it would be stuck and not movable to flip down. Okay. That's this one. So what about the other one from the atlas page? This can be as is. So that's secure then. Okay. I don't want anything to wriggle around. So now I can poke the next hole, probably an inch or 3/4 of an inch from the bottom, and into my spine as well. And then I go from the outside in with my needle. Up to the top. Make sure everything is in place. And then again with my pokey tool first, 3/4 of an inch from the top. And into my spine. Okay, and then I have to come into the middle hole again from the outside in. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, perfect. So I want to make sure that my thread is on the other side of the middle thread, and then I can very cautiously tear this straight. Make sure this is not too loose, and I like to tie at least 2 knots. Okay, good. So that's it. We have our cover with the embellishment at the edge here. We have the inside cover with a pocket here, then a flip out with another pocket here. The signatures are sewn in, and I have 2 pockets in this middle section. Okay, this was part 1 of my real junk journal. I hope you liked it. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you in the next episode, where I will show you how I prepare my pages. At the beginning, when I first used book page in my signatures, I really didn't know what to do with them. You can't just journal onto them as is, and yeah, I will show you what I do with these book pages. And then I want to prepare my signature pages with pockets and tuck spots and so on, and journaling spots, especially on pages like this with a lot of script on it, so you have more space to journal on. Okay, so see you in the next episode. Bye.